Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is LV, and if you're new to this channel, this is my YouTube channel where I talk about plant propagation, semi-hydroponic, and show you the plant that I'm collected. So today we're gonna talk about my top 10 favorites of philodendron. I don't think I ever mentions or show you some of these plants, so today will be a good opportunity to update you some of my collections and my favorite 10 philodendron. So let's get started. So this is not in particular order, but I'm gonna show you non-variegated philodendron first and then variegated after. So this is the first one. This one I think is very underrated philodendron. So this is Philodendron Melanocarpus. So this is one of my favorites, and this is very underrated plants. It's similar to Philodendron Linami. I think that's the one. This is the newest leaf. You can see it's a heart-shaped leaf, very shiny for the first the new when it's coming new. And the most important is the back size of it. If you give it less light, the back of it will be super pink. So this one is got a lot more light than it was before, but you can still see there's slightly pinkish tones when it was unfolding, and then the stem will start with bright pinks and then go back to like green stem. And see, it's so big. I put it right behind me, so it's not a trick. So yeah, so I love these plants. It just feel like so underrated, and I got it in quite a good price the time that I got it, because people don't really know about this plant or don't think this is good to collect. It's always so excite me when I see the new leaf come out because of the tone in the back. It's just settled, and it's, I don't know, it's just very pretty one. It's the same as all others aeroids that I got. It's an aeroid mix, watered no more than every 2 weeks, I would say, but when it's very light and then I watered. So this is my second favorite philodendrons. It's very similar to the first one, but this is Philodendron Charcoal Red. The reason you got this name is the back of it is supposed to be in a very pink tones. I give it a little bit too much light, so the back is really green, but you can see here this is the newest leaf. It starts with very pink back and it stays supposed to be stay pink. So if you want them to be like staying pink in the back, give it a little bit less light. This is the velvety touch, different than the other one, so it's very velvety. It used to be very popular last year, but right now it's a lot less. I think it's overhyped last year. I think this is a good plant, but I don't think the price is supposed to be that high. All the plants I'm showing today I did not buy at current price. It can be bigger than this. This is not as big yet. I believe it need to have a pole because this is a climbing plant. I need to give it a pole, but for right now it's in very tiny pot. I think it's about to knock itself over because I need to water it. It's been underwater right now. My third one is very big. Now it's getting bigger and bigger. So this is my Philodendron Melanocarpus. It is a climbing plant as well. I imported as a big one as well, so it's not that I'm growing from this, but this is very fussy plant. It's always abort the new leaf for me. I think the mainly also I discovered they got a spider mite, so that's why the leaf a little bit yellow right now and the new leaf is aborted, so I'm pretty sad. The root is fine. This one is growing in perlite because I was acclimate my plant in perlite. That's my favorite way to do it. This is one of my favorites. I actually have 2. The second one is in my greenhouse. That's the longest one I have. I got it last year and it's higher. It's really hard to show you guys right now. It's a climbing plant as well. It's just like the other philodendrons. It do like to have brighter light for this one, but it's doing okay as long as you give it quite amount of fertilizer, so the leaf will stay bigger. I'm still bothering with spider mite with this guy. I sprayed it yesterday. The thing about spider mite is you have to spray it every week for a month, and once if you stop in between, it's gonna be long cycle to bottle. I thought it's gone, but it's not, so it's come back and then I have to spray it again yesterday. Okay, the next one is gonna be bigger. So this guy is crazily huge. I got it in a huge plant already. I bought this beginning of the year I believe this is my first, either the first or second plant smell that I got in this year. This is Philodendron Upi. This is one of my, I think, wishlist plant 2019 or 2020. It's not cheap because I bought it this year. It's kind of worth it because of the size. Also, the mainly also it make me buying this one is because I went to the Amazon's Sphere sale beginning of year. They have this plant in display and it was so huge, and then I need it, I want it. I believe this was the leaf that I grow under my care. It is growing in kind of a semi-hydroponic. There's no soil substrate, so I have to have water underneath all the time. It's need, first of all, need a pole for sure. Second of all, it was grow under the room humidity, so it's growing around maybe like 40% humidity wise. It's doing fine, it's not bad. At the beginning I was growing it in my grow tents, but it was too bright, so I have to move it out. I think I might need to chop it. Easier for me to manage, so I might gonna chop it sometime soon after this newest leaf unfold. This is the newest leaf right now. It's just unfold a few days ago. One more not variegated one. That is my absolute favorite. I will say in the top 3. So this is Philodendron Spiritual Sandy. This is a very special plant because this is originated from South America. People say it's extinct in the wild. I don't know is it true or not, but this is pretty hard to find plants, and if you do find it, it's super expensive. This is the second newest leaf under my care. It's growing pretty huge. It's actually growing very fast. So this is the first leaf under my care. It's unfold very quickly. And then this is the oldest leaf. So this one is, it's a grow from the cutting. So this is original leaf. You can see the long ear. And then afterward, they got this one from the a little bit shorter and fatter, and the ears shorter. This one is getting bigger, the old leaf as well. Funny things about this is that the ear for this particular plants, it's always one higher and one lower. So this is the newest one. It's getting skinnier. Some of them have purple bags, some of them have green bags, so I'm not sure why. I'm not sure is it because it's newest leaf. My newest leaf right now is super purpley right now, and I can tell it's gonna be really, really big. I hope so. I'm so happy with these plants. It's growing in a sphagnum right now. It's a red live sphagnums. I grow it in sphagnum because that's how the previous owner was growing in. I'm just thinking it seems like liking it in sphagnum so far, so I'm just putting in sphagnum. Let it be here for a little bit longer. When I do sphagnum moss, I also add slowly this fertilizer in it, so it's get enough nutrition. It not just get nutrition when I water it, but also it's getting the slowly this fertilizer constantly. So 5 of them, 5 here, 5 non-variegated philodendron. Let me know which one is your, it's all my favorite. It's hard to choose. So coming into variegated plants, obviously we cannot not having these philodendrons for the beauty variegations. This plant is absolutely beautiful. I got it last summer. It has 2 leaf or 3 leaf I believe, and it's coming in root rot, set, propagated, and it was fine. After that it's growing, it keep growing me bigger leaf. This is the new big leaf. When I got it, it's bigger than this leaf. But then when I moved here, somehow need a pole, but I didn't give a pole, so it's like the neck is just broken itself. It's just coming with just 1 leaf left, and then I have to regrow them all again, so they got smaller. And after the broken leaf, this is a smaller one, and it's slightly getting bigger. I believe this is the newest leaf right now. Good amount of variegation, but it's kind of small. I hope it's getting bigger soon. But this is one of my favorite too. I would not sell this or trade it or anything because I only have 1. And it's so hard to find another one right now with decent amount of price. So this guy is growing soil. Root is looking good. Number 7 is the Philodendron Strawberry Shake. I got this last year as well. Last year I got 3 strawberry shake. It was definitely better price than right now. This is one of them. This is one of my favorite one because it has very good variegation, and I like the leaf is smaller too. I don't know, I just like smaller leaf on strawberry shake. This one is imported, it's Thailand import. When I got it, this actually has no root at all, so I have to reroot it, and I have struggled on rooting that time because my humidity was low. I almost lost this plant, but luckily it's come back after I put it in my terrarium tank and start growing root. I believe all this leaf is growing under my care. Here's my bigger one. It has its pole. It starts to have that mature looking leaf, but somehow on the top this guy, it's, I don't know what's going on, why it's so small, it's so weird. So this one is less variegation. I believe this one is also coming from Thailand as well, or this is the original biggest leaf that when I bought it. So it's getting slightly smaller and smaller, and also getting more like greenish. It's quite big right now, so I'm planning to grow this guy out instead of cutting them. We talk about strawberry shake, we have to talk about pink princess. So this is my pink princess. To be honest, this pink princess might be my least favorite one, but I'm just gonna put it in one of my favorites one because this one is so pink. This pink princess, for me, it's very hard to get very good variegation one. I bought maybe like 3 or 4 pink princess last year, and none of them is really very good. They are so unstable. Pink princess is also a tissue culture plant. Most, I think like 100% of them is tissue culture plant, because in nature you're not gonna find a pink looking leaf, you know. You really have to either, like, I don't know, find your luck. A lot of people have very good luck on getting a very good pink princess, but not me. So so it's my least favorite, but it's still favorites. I do have white princess and white, I think it's white knight, but those two is also just a green leaf. It couldn't get into my top favorite because I don't get a good variegation on it. If I have to choose between pink princess and strawberry shake, I definitely go to strawberry shake. My strawberry shake has better variegations than pink princess. So this is also top 3, one of my top 3. So this one I bought it over a year ago. So this is Philodendron Upi variegata. So this is the original leaf. Long story short, I lost 2 of the variegation leaf when I imported. It was actually just a cutting, only like 1 tiny root in it, so I have to reroot it. It's doing fine, but last year I wasn't doing very good job on propagation, so my growth tent is like in 60% humidity max. So it's very low humidity, so I'm glad I able to propagate it. This is how big it was when I get it, but now it's only this side. Oh, half of the side. I'm trying to work it up back to this side. But it does give me very good variegations. You can see half moon variegations, and then the very marbly looking variegation. And this is the newest leaf. It's get more green, but it's also still got the variegation out. This bullet type variegation is start with dark green or lime green, and then it slowly become a yellow color. I think this is the last one, number 10. Number 10 is not my plant, but I am going to have one in the future. This plant I've been babysitting for my friends over at least 4 months now. This one is Philodendron Insomnia. I'm not sure if that's a variegation or not, but this is a more different version of Philodendron's Jose Borno, because the way of this variegation is stay white. It's coming from the limey green, and then it's slowly go to the white. Instead of Philodendron Jose Borno, it's coming from white and then it's go back to green or darker green, so which is kind of like reward versions of the Jose Borno. I love this one way better than Jose Borno because the variegation stay not turning darker green. And this is definitely my absolute favorite because this is like, oh, the leaf is so pretty. I do wish to have a smaller leaf, I would say Australian style. This is one of my 2019-2020 wish list plants. If you're a true collector, you know this plant. This is so hard to get. It's like, if you have money, it's also very expensive to get. I think this is my favorite leaf, this one, because I like the darker green and light green all together. This is the order list. I think it's going to be aboard very soon because it's very old. This is all my top 10s. philodendrons in this year. I don't know what else I miss. Oh, I think actually I know what I miss. This is, I don't think I'll be having it anytime this year or next year. I can only get it through trading, I would say, because the price is insanely expensive. Even from import from Thailand is, you're better off to get it in America than to import it from Thailand. That's what I would say, the insaneness of the price. And this one is, I think, one of my wish lists as well. This one is Philodendron Golden Dragon Variegated. In my future video, I'm gonna have my wish list review. I think most of them is checked. Very few of them is not checked. It's just either I don't like it anymore or it's just not possible to get it. I would say like 80% of them has checked. So I'm very happy about my journey on collecting plants. I hope you guys enjoy the video, see what out here. And thank you for watching and see you guys next. Thank you. Bye bye.